Alrighty, now we're trying to set the projector up to the window to project onto a screen out here. It's too bright out here. So we're creating a light box or a shadow box, I don't know. Whichever one it is, that's what we're creating. I'll show you what we're using here. And you can see behind me is blackout curtains. That's what we're unboxing right here, is more blackout curtains. Same ones. Sun Zero, 100% blackout. Magnetic strip in the middle. So if they compose in the middle like that. And then we got a tension rod. Got a couple cheap ones here, just to see if they work, or if this is going to work. And if it's going to, we'll find something a little more permanent, because tension rods are not going to hold up outside very well. When it gets windy, we'll show you what we got here. We got a little spot over here that we need a curtain for. See the top? It's on both sides. Alright, from here, we're going to see if it gets darker. Does that get darker? It even looks like it's going to work. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Now, before these curtains were put up, there's no way you can see them. Not as bright as it is outside. So this is going to work, at least for seeing the screen inside of here. Maybe not so much for seeing it outside. But like I said, we're going to have to cut a hole. Do that first. Alright, that's it.
think the light box is mostly done. So we can see the screen. Now I can put a few more safety clips or safety pins in to close up some more gaps. And there's a couple of gaps right there. There's one right here at the bottom. There's a couple right over here that you can see on camera a little bit ago. And there's a one or two right in the middle. I mean, I don't see them now, but I saw them earlier. Maybe I fixed that. I don't know. Oh well. We made the light box. The rest can wait. We still got, what, month and a half till trick or treat? Plenty of time. Okay, so we got it up. We put the screen up that we got for it, and it didn't want to stick up there very well. But we're not showing it on camera right now because we're going to show something else. But let's turn that volume down just a little bit here. That way we don't have to talk over top of it. Well, it turns down really slow. So what we had to get rid of the screen that I bought for it, because when it fell, I had tape on it, and then it fell, and then the tape stuck to the plastic. Not a good thing, right? Not a good thing at all. I had this sheet type material, right, laying there on the kitchen table. Been laying there for a while. It does look like it was for my green screen, because it does have the little piece in there that the green screen bar would go through. So it must have been what that was for. That's what my daughter said it was, but I wasn't 100% sure. We did go ahead and tack it up at the top just barely, and then we tacked it at the bottom again just barely, just 3 spots at the bottom to try to get it. Because we did cut a hole on the other side to kind of go through here. So that's the hole, is the screen. Of course, the curtain with the magnetic strips and the curtain up here, and magnetic at the bottom as well. Of course, nothing holding in the middle. So we've got the magnets holding, and then we have a safety pin as a double precaution so that the magnets don't fall apart from each other. Because when it gets windy, they will come apart, and then this whole thing will open up, and not great. So we have a light control box set up. We can fully this closed to get rid of that light from the side. And of course, the magnets hold that closed. And I got the same thing on the other side, where the magnets will hold that closed as well. Now we have it kind of angled wrong, or it was pointing over here in the corner. Unfortunately, for what I need to do, I'm going to be in front of the camera, so we'll just maybe move that camera just a little bit here. So we can save the safety pin here. And I'm going to take a lot of these. I got probably 150 of them left, but we're just going to take this corner of this and tack it through. We're trying to pull it somewhat tight so that it doesn't bunch up and get weighty. Just go through, pinch that off, and then we'll do that all the way down. Then we'll sturdy up the, we'll do the other side as well. Try to get it tight so that way the waviness gets out of it. That'll improve the picture on the other side. And then we can do the bottom to stiffen up that bottom, make that bottom rise up a bit and be a little bit better. So let's look at it from the outside to see how she looks. So from the outside here, it is pretty dark right now, but from the outside here, it looks pretty good. It's okay at least. We really need to stiffen that frame up. That way it's more of a picture box. And then we have to adjust that camera to get up a little bit. It's probably a foot or maybe a foot and a half, maybe a foot at the top. But it's just down too low. And of course, it's cutting off a little bit down here at the bottom. Which would be move the camera or move the projector back a little bit. get that to be a bigger shot. And the sides are almost perfect, so just need to get the rest of these in, and then we can adjust the projector itself. But it's at 7 o'clock now, so this will be like 6 o'clock on trick or treat night. Maybe 5:30, 6 o'clock, somewhere in there. Light wise out here, so that should be good. And, I think now we can make some more videos. Although I should say, we did have our first compliment on it. And being who that came from, that was a pretty nice compliment. Thank you for that. I just found that screen on the table today. Hadn't cleaned my table off in 6 months or whatever, maybe a year. But we finally got some things moved down to the studio. Some more things that I wanted to get down there for a while. Just hadn't had a chance to get down there, which allowed me to get a lot of stuff off the table to put on the shelves that I just put down there in the studio. Stuff that went down there anyway. It's on the table because I was wanting to move the shelf, and I never got finished. Got that finished today, which caused me to find this fabric. Perfect screen, and we tested it in the house. Yes, we was able to see through it. I said, heck yeah, we're going to use that. And then we came out here and we started working on it. And someone drove by and they saw it and they were like, oh wow, that looks awesome. How does that work though? Because you're projecting to the back. So how does that work? So that's pretty cool. I'm really happy that someone was at least acknowledged that that's actually pretty cool. I think it's cool. But then again, I'm biased. So now, me and my daughter will cut some other videos, get a little bit of a library built up for trick or treat. And Chrissy, the person wanted to hear the audio too, so I had to bring the speaker out, connect it to it, and so they can hear how it's going to sound as well. So, hey, little chance there. Someone going by at the right time. But basically, their reaction told me everything I needed to know. That pretty cool idea. It's working. It looks good, not just in my mind, other people's minds as well. So, all right.